You will be met at Krakow station by our Polish dormouse at 12:35. He will know you by a red carnation in your left lapel and the fact that you're the only man in the whole of Poland wearing a bowler hat. He will ask you whether irises bloom still on the banks of the Nevsky. You will reply, I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. He will drop his documents. You will help him pick them up, keeping the Esterhazy file. You will be watched constantly. Utmost secrecy throughout. This is the big one, George. Good luck.
And on tonight's show, the Repton Brothers Barbershop Mime Quartet. She's a kettle. She's a coffee grinder. She slices the turkey. Zena, international kitchenware impersonator. Dal Randell, the incredible Ezra Pound lookalike. Direct from Cambodia, Patty and Una Murphy, and their performing shirts. A special guest appearance from Oscar-winning movie star Dustin Hoffman with a paper bag over his head. And finally, your hosts for this evening, Mel Smith and Griff Rhys-Jones.
Hi, and welcome to the program.
Well, what have we got in store for tonight, Mel?
Well, later on we'll be having some pretty heavy satire, I think.
Yeah, and we'll be having the customary deep and scathing commentary on contemporary themes.
Yeah, with a big helping of our usual trenchant wit. And certainly none of that clumsy slapstick stuff.
No.
I mean, you can see that easy pratfall stuff on other people's comedy programs, but it's not for us.
No. Not since rehearsals, anyway.
Obviously, I mean, we haven't been afraid to experiment with visual, physical comedy.
Well, once we did.
But basically, it just didn't work for us, and our basically verbal approach.
And Mel had a bit of an accident.
Yeah, but I mean, so did you. Yeah, but you were the one that fell, weren't you? Yeah. Oh, no, but I mean, you too. I mean, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, I was on the end of the rope, and, well, I really ought not to say this because he's probably going to be embarrassed, but if it hadn't been for me old mucker, Griff here, holding on the other end, I might have been seriously injured. As you can see, he wrenched himself trying to save me.
I think nothing of it.
Of course, if you'd let go of the rope, that's why I might have fallen in the first place.
No, but I didn't. You see, I was holding on to the rope with both hands. And I sort of pulled it, right out like that. And I You said we weren't going to do the slaps.
Hello, Duncan. Another one, eh? Yeah. No, I'm fed up with these natural troubles.
I wonder if you could find it in your heart to be mum and dad to this lad, Jason. All he asks in return is a room of his own with colour telly, video games and £10 a week pocket money. Freedom to come and go with his gang of friends. No awkward questions. Oh, yes, and an unlimited supply of impact adhesive. Jason is large for his age and a lively boy with a great capacity for self-expression. As his psychiatrist, his probation officer and several inmates in the local hospital will confirm. Could you find room in your family for Jason? Please, help us if you can. Because, quite frankly, he's driving his father and me round the bleeding bend.
I owe a lot to Bernardo's.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because when I was a nipper, right?
Mm.
And I was poor. And I had nowhere to go.
Oh.
And I was penniless.
Oh, what, and like sort of Dr. Bernardo's, like, sort of helped you out, did
Yeah, I nicked one of their boxes. Outside the shop, you know, real heavy. It was carrying it. I reckon I owe it, so I put a little penny in every time I go by.
Oh yeah. This is an Oggy Igbolt record. Here's one of mine. He choked on his own vomit. He was trying to project it into Roquet at the time. Oh yeah. This is Jackal. Yeah, he choked on someone else's vomit. A real giggle. And this is my new wave band. Nick has Hannah Slater, and they all tragically died in a car accident. Haven't decided when yet. Probably next February.
Basically, New Romantics finished. Futuristic, punk, etc. Bore. You know, I'm looking for the face of 84, really.
Where'd you find him, Nige? Princess Diana Ward, I think.
Dorian spotted my son on the way when he got lost to the genitourinary department. He remarked immediately on my son's potential. Of course, I've always known he's had potential. Mind you, it wasn't easy sneaking him out of the intensive care unit. Doctor said he wasn't to be moved, but, well, he's always wanted to be in show business. This was obviously his big break. He loves music. He's always humming a little tune to himself, even when he's in a coma.
Why don't we call him the Rolling Stones? There's already somebody called that, isn't there? I know. Why don't we call him then the Rolling Stones? No, he just said that. He just said that.
Why don't we call him?
Yeah.
The Rolling
Stum. Yeah, that'll do. Stum. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, definitely, because, I mean, he's a challenge, isn't he? I mean, he is original. You know, he's got that musically very interesting, gurgling, throaty, rattly sort of sound down here, which I'd like to use. And rhythmically, the cardiograph has that sort of... dangerous beat. And, of course, we got the title, Disco Relapse. I was playing me an obscene amount of money. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't have it.
It's really terrific. Yeah, he's great. He's really great. He's really special, isn't he? Yeah. I'd love to meet him. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I know all the big names. Really, I do anyway. Because you know Elton John? He threw a chair at me once. Really amazing.
I just threw it at me.
Yeah. Incredible.
Yeah. All right. I spent the night with Jimi Hendrix once.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, he said he was Jimi Hendrix. Tall and got a beard.
I suppose you could say it was a bit of a hiccup, yeah. I blame the BBC. I mean, they assured me, like, categorically, that the electronics in studio wouldn't interfere with Stum's life support machine. Of course, it's sad, I suppose. Basically, I mean, you can't stand still in the rock world, can you? I don't know who my next discovery will be, but I won't forget him. A millionaire, yeah. It's all very well, people poo-poo it, don't they?
Yeah,
but, you know, but your millionaire is not just your ordinary businessman.
No.
He's got something special.
Yes.
There's always... He's got a certain something.
Yeah.
A certain je ne sais quoi.
Yeah. He's got what it takes, hasn't he? Yeah.
He's got what it takes.
Yeah. He's got £1 million.
Were you outside this shop in the Edgware Road last Friday night? Have you been approached by a man with jewellery like this, with a tiara like this, a necklace like this, a fur stole like this, or a dress like this? Well, it was... So keep quiet about it. This is Shaw Taylor coming out of the closet.
Top breeders like me know how important it is for dogs to have a varied diet. That is why I recommend Chuck. Beautifully solid, just right for making those long, squashy ones that get right into the grooves of your neighbour's chuck-a-boots and trodden all over the carpet. And you remember those little crumbly white ones? There's liver of dolphin for you. One dollop of that, stuck on a pram wheel, will stay for days and days. And finally, new improved fish with braidlets. Ideal for producing those really spectacular skids in the middle of the paper. Remember, stick with Chuck and it will certainly stick with you.
Chuck for world-beating whoopsies.
Well, did you see that?
Yes.
What did you think?
Absolutely atrocious.
Load of old coppers.
Load of old bollocks.
Can we see something else, please? Hello, and welcome to what is, unfortunately, the first in the present series of Antique Roadshow.
It's a lovely piece of old silver, isn't it? Look at that lovely filigree work down there. In fact, I think it's English. I think it's typical of Theo Lockhart. Made a lot of this sort of thing in Doncaster in around 1860. But I can just check that. If I look under the yeah, there's the eagle's claw and lion that we associate with Lockhart's work. And I can see it's been used recently by the telltale castellation round the spout.
Is it worth anything?
Well, no, it's funny you asked that, my lady. I was going to ask you what you thought it was worth, and I'll tell you for why. Because these pieces are the most popularly undervalued by dealers.
Oh, well, of course, we just found it in the attic. I have simply no idea. It's 35, 50 pounds?
Now, it's funny you should say that, isn't it? Because this, for the silver work alone on here at auction, would fetch anything upwards of 15 or 16,000 pounds.
Would it really?
No, I'm just pulling your leg.
Oh, we're marvellous. Oh, yeah. Marvellous.
Yeah, I found a Rembrandt the other day. An original Rembrandt.
Where was that then?
In my loft.
Oh.
Yeah.
But how did you know then that it was an original Rembrandt?
Well, it was still in tune. Last year, yeah. And I was under the knife. I was in a pretty bad way. Surgeons all around. I was teetering on the brink.
Yeah.
1 minute I was looking up and there's all the surgeons' faces there. And then the next thing I knew, I was floating. I felt myself floating across the Great Divide. And I just managed to snatch myself back in, just in a nick of time. But I tell you, it was a harrowing experience.
Yeah, well, they can be terrible, Les, in growing toenails, can't they?
Well, they can.
They're dangerous, yeah. What was it like then, over there?
Well, it's difficult to describe, except it was very white.
Yeah.
And very bright and with a white shining light in it.
Oh, what, like a toilet?
No, not like a toilet.
Well, it might have been like a toilet, mightn't it?
Wait, what do you mean? What are you talking about? You think you pass over and spend the rest of eternity stuck in a carsy?
Well, I don't know.
No, you don't, do you?
Well, how do you know that what you passed over?
Hey?
You might have passed under, mightn't you? Might have gone down there. Yeah. Down to the eternal bog, down there, you know. Gone down there, and because you sinned, I've seen you do it.
No. It wasn't hell.
Oh.
It was pleasant.
Yeah.
It was very pleasant there.
Yeah.
With sweet odours and music playing.
Yeah, it's probably in one of them superloos then.
It wasn't a carsy.
Oh, all right.
I popped in.
Yeah.
I had a quick butcher's,
yeah.
And then, thank God, I came back.
Well, that's a pity, isn't it?
Eh?
Well, I mean, it's a pity, right, that you come back, seeing as how it's so pleasant, isn't it?
Oh, right, yeah. But you see, from that moment on, this is when I gained my psychic powers. This is where I sort of got onto the old protoplasmic telephone exchange.
So that was when Beethoven, he come down to you then?
He's never off the blower.
Right.
Never off the blower.
But he's a bit of a knob, isn't he, that?
He's a very, very great man, a very talented man.
And classic music.
Classical music, absolute genius,
yeah. Must be a bit of a disappointment to him then.
What?
That he gets through to an unemployed gas fitter from Peckham. With no particular musical ability, you know. Unless he's writing a concerto for spoons or something like that. Must be a bit sad for him.
Yeah, well, obviously, I mean, it would help, obviously, if I could play the ukulele or something like that. Would obviously help. But the way I see it, is that he is the great man, the great genius. If you like, he is a master craftsman.
Yeah.
And I am just a tool.
That's one way of putting it.
Making a program like this really can be tremendous fun.
Well, no, because when you're out filming things, you see, they don't always go as you expect.
In fact, you can have complete cock-ups sometimes.
Well, no, we thought you might like to see some of the things that weren't, as it were, all right on the night.
Now, this was on top of a very high building, and I think you'll get the idea.
Right. Mark it. It's 136, stick one. And action. No. No, Harry.
Yes, Ronnie. No, I'm sorry. It's just that I thought that it's the knife. I thought it was best to... I thought the knife... Only it's stuck in. Props. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. Can we just try that?
Okay, so... Yeah. Go on, let's do it. And action. No! No, Harry!
Yes, Ronnie.
All right.
What's his name? Does anybody know his name?
Right. Okay. Martin, hang on. Check the net. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry. Right. And action. No, Harry.
Yes,
no,
Ronnie.
Now, my friend, what would you call this?
It's a piece of ornate porcelain. It's a dome-shaped ornament. Obviously a decorative folly, piece of Edwardian whimsy.
Well, it's a china tit, isn't it? Probably one of a pair.
Not worth anything on its own.
Oh, yes, but if you had the other one, I could stick them up my jumper and do my famous Kathy Kirby impression.
Hello. I'm Joan Lumley.
I woke up yesterday. Yeah. And my car had gone outside my house. The bastards. Well, I tell you that when it come back, right, when it come back, it got 3 wheels. You're kidding. Mind you, it only had 2 wheels when they took it away.
Constable Trotter.
Yes, sir.
Inspector Jenkins, now listen, we've got a problem. Bloke inside, he's got an axe, all right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Barricaded himself in at the bottom of the stairs. Can't get much out of him. He keeps ranting on about his wife. Apparently she's run off with some Portuguese sailor or something.
Portuguese sailor?
Yeah, now, look, we're going to need your local knowledge. Have a look for that letterbox. You recognise him?
Yeah, that's Harry Simpson, that is all right.
Good.
So, yes.
Now, look, you're his local Bobby.
That's right, sir, yes.
So you might be able to make contact with him. I want you to mediate with him, all right?
Yes, sir.
Strike up a conversation, just get him talking and
mediate.
And mediate, right, yeah.
Come on, Harry! Come on, let's go! Come on, you old bugger! Let's do it! What up?
This your first siege, is it?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, well, look, experience has taught us that softly is the more successful approach. All right, so just do what I say, and no one will get hurt, all right? Now, I want you to strike up a rapport with him. Yeah. Start the conversation. Okay? Through the letterbox, nice and easy.
Hello? Harry? It's Ron here. Ron Trotter. Your local Bobby.
Good. What now? Just chit-chat.
How are you, Harry? How's the work?
Good.
Still getting the orders, are you?
Yeah, excellent.
How's that lovely wife of yours? I think I might have upset him a bit there.
Don't mention his wife.
Well, I'm just an ordinary copper, sir. I don't know nothing about this subtle psychological malarkey.
Yeah, all right.
Nothing about it.
All right.
Yeah.
Just start a casual conversation, all right?
Right,
Casual. Talk to him about football. Football. Does he like football?
Oh, he loves his football, Larry.
Talk to him about football.
Yeah. Hello, Harry. Ron here again. Harry, did you see the International the other night?
What international?
What, the International on the telly. England versus Port. You must have seen it. You must have seen it. England won 2-0.
Saw the highlights.
Yeah, well, that Sammy Lee's a bit useful, isn't he?
He's a gimmick!
What the bleeding hell do you know about it? You'd play that professional, wouldn't you? Trotter! The ball's gone out! Right, sir! Trotter! Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Anyone else around here with any local knowledge?
Well, not like me, sir. No. This is my patch. I've known this man in here for 6 or 7 years, if you don't mind.
Now, listen, just try and be a bit more conciliatory, all right?
Conciliatory.
Ask him if he wants a sandwich.
Oh!
Hello? Coppers? I got a gun, right? Are you listening? I'm gonna top myself, Trotter!
Pigs might fly!
I've got the gun in, Trotter! I'm gonna do it, Trotter!
Bluff. I know this man inside. Well. Here's a turn-up.
Stretcher bearers! I'm afraid we lost him. I'm very sorry. Mrs. Richards, I know this may seem rather callous, but there is something I want from your husband.
You don't have to apologise, Doctor. My husband was a very caring man. He loved his fellow human beings. Little children would run to him whenever he appeared. His spirit will live forever. You wanted something from him, Doctor. He would have been glad to give anything. Heart. Kidneys. Eyes. Please.
Well, I couldn't help noticing his gold Rolex. So this...
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Do it again.